Hey, leetcode fam, welcome back. And let's solve today's leetcode daily. Length of longest subarray with at most k frequency. So yeah, go through the prompt statement once. You are given an integer array nums and integer k, and the frequency of element x is the number of times it occurs in an array. So I hope you know what frequency of an element means and what is the frequency array. And then an array is called good only if the frequency of each element in that array should be is less than or equal to k, and you have to return the length of the longest subarray, which is good. So what does that mean? Okay, now let's go through example one. So the given array is 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2, and the given k is 2. So now let's go through the array index by index and check the value of frequency of each of the array. So at first index the value is 1, so value the count of value of 1 is 1, and at second index 2, which will have the value of 1, and 3 whose count is also equal to 1, and then it is 1 over here again. So the count array becomes 2, and then the next element is 2, so increment the count of 2 by 1, and then the next element is 3, so the increment the count of 3 by 1. So now we have a subarray like this, and we see that the frequency of every element is less than k. But as soon as we go to 1, what will happen is the frequency of 1 will become 3, and yeah, that is obviously greater than k, and this is one good subarray. I hope you understood. And we are asked to find the length of the longest good subarray. And yeah, the question is again pretty straightforward, and this becomes really easy if you know what two pointer is. And yeah, these are kind of pattern problems, so if you know, if you have solved one problem relating to this pattern, then solving it becomes easy. And you might ask how to do it. And there is another question which is called length of longest subarray with some k or something, I don't properly remember. And if you have solved that problem, then this problem becomes really easy. I think it is length of longest subarray with k frequency. I'll just link that question in the description. So and how to solve this is we will have a dictionary, and in dictionary we will keep track of the count of each element. And if the count of the element becomes greater than k at any instance, then we will slide our window. Yeah, this is a sliding window problem. So if you know sliding window and concept of dictionaries, this is easy. So let's directly jump into it. So we'll have a dictionary, and then we will have a left pointer, left is equal to 0. And again, I hope you know how sliding window works. So what we have to do is we'll have an answer variable, and for right in range length of nums. So what you have to do, if nums at position r exists in the dictionary, then what you have to do, again you have to check well the nums at position r exists in dictionary, and the count of nums at the position r, so the frequency count. As soon as you reach 3, you have to start decrementing our window. So 1 2 3, and as soon as you reach 3 again, the count will become, the count of 3 will become 2, and the count of 1 2 will become 1. And yeah, so this is also a good subarray. As you see, the count of each element in this subarray is also 2. Yeah, so you have to do that condition. So what you'll do, while nums of position right exists in dictionary and d at the position nums at the position right is greater than k, it is greater than equal to k, what you will do, you will decrement the left pointer. So you will increment the left pointer, and you can't just increment it, you have to remove the count of the element in that specific index also. So when you are at 3, first you have to remove 1, you have to remove 2. When you are at index 1, you have to remove the count of the left index, so you have to remove 1, and then check for this subarray, and you check if it is good, then there is a chance that this might also be a good subarray. And again you have to check individual count like that. So this is also not a good subarray because the count of 2 becomes 3, and then you will increment left by 1, and you will end up with this subarray, which is also good subarray, and this is also a valid answer. So to do that, so while d at the position nums at the position r is greater than k, what you will do, you will decrement the left counter. Left, you will decrement it by 1, and then you will increment the left pointer. You will decrement the count at the index left by 1, and you will increment the left pointer by 1. And after this, what you will do, if again nums at the position r exists in dictionary, because there is a chance that num set the position r might also be popped out from the dictionary. So what you have to do, if num set the position r exists in dictionary, then the position r you will increment it by 1, but if it has been removed from our dictionary, then you have to add that value to the dictionary. So if else, what you'll do, if the element is not at all present, then near the position num set the position r, you will set it to 1. And else, so what will happen if that number itself is not present? So when you're at 1, the number 1 will not be present in a dictionary. So what you have to do is you have to add that value to our dictionary. So we'll do that now. Is equal to 1. And after all these shenanigans, what you have to do is you have to update our answer. What will be the answer? Answer will be the max of the existing answer and r minus l plus 1. I hope you know why this works, r minus l plus 1, because yeah, consider for one good subarray. So we'll add 1, l will be 1, r will be 1, and l will be 0, r will be 0. Then you will increment r by 1. So l will become 0, r become 1, 0 2, 0 3, 0 4, and then 0 5. So this is a good subarray. And how to know the length of that subarray? You have to take the right counter, you have to take the left pointer, and you have to decrement it and add it by 1 because of 1 based indexing, 0 based indexing. So yeah, that's how the subarray length is found, and then you can directly return the answer. And I just test it out once, and then yeah, you can submit it. And yes, you obviously read the answer, but hey wait, yeah, it is possible to do it using default dictionaries also. So let's do it. So let's declare a default dictionary. And yeah, if you use default dictionary, then your life becomes like really easy. So what you have to do, I think if you do use default dictionary, then this can be removed, this can be removed, this can be removed, and yeah, this also can be removed. The code will become really small. I think this should also work, because yeah, if it is not present, then it will automatically initialize it to 0. And yes, obviously this also works. So yes, this is how you solve today's LeetCode daily. So yeah, thank you for watching. See you next time.